Hello, boys and girls. I created a mini lesson on adverbs. Let's begin. The learning objective for this lesson is you, as students, will be able to identify, define, and demonstrate correct usage of adverbs. So hopefully at the end of this lesson, or when you have completed the worksheet after you have watched this mini lesson, you will have a better understanding of what adverbs are. You may be wondering, what are adverbs? What is Miss Parr talking about? Well, an adverb is a word that can tell when, where, or how something happens. If an adverb tells how something happens, it will often end in ly. In addition, related sentences can be joined by using an adverb. Let's move on to the next slide so you get a better idea of what I'm talking about. On this slide, I just provided a little image that further explains what adverbs are. An adverb can explain when or to what extent, where, in what manner, or how. Let's go over these examples I provided for you. After we read each sentence, we need to ask ourselves, is the underlined word explaining where, when, or how something happened?
So let's look at number 1. The boy played outside. Notice I underline outside because outside is an adverb. Now ask yourself, is outside explaining where, when, or how? Well, it's explaining where something took place. Where did the boy play? Well, he played outside. Let's look at number 2. Sarah read silently at her desk. Okay, if you remember in the previous slide, or the slide before the image, I had mentioned if an adverb tells how something happens, it will often end in ly. Therefore, silently is the adverb. It is explaining how something happened. How did she read? How did Sarah read at her desk? She read silently. Let's look at number 3. I will eat pancakes tomorrow. Notice again, tomorrow is underlined. Is tomorrow explaining where, when, or how? Well, when will I eat pancakes? Tomorrow. Therefore, this adverb is explaining when something is going to take place.
Here we have another example. However, it looks a little different compared to the ones we just did. Directions. Join the two sentences. Change the underlined word to an adverb by adding ly at the end. Insert the new adverb in the first sentence. Then underline the adverb. Okay, let's look at sentence 1. The girl cared for the newborn kitten. Second sentence, she was careful. Okay. What word is underlined in the second sentence? Careful. Careful is the adverb. First thing we need to do is add ly at the end of careful. Therefore, now it's going to be carefully. Now we need to move the word carefully and insert this adverb in the first sentence. Okay, well, where is it going to go? Well, if you look at the sentence I highlighted in yellow, you will see now the sentence will say, the girl carefully cared for the newborn kitten. And if you remember, if an adverb ends with ly, it tells how something happens. So, how is the girl going to care for the newborn kitten? Well, carefully. Now you try. Directions. Identify the adverb. Then identify if the adverb tells how, when, or where the action takes place. Sentence 1. Bob arrived late to the party. Remember, you need to identify the adverb first, then identify if the adverb is telling you how, when, or where the action takes place. I'm going to give you a couple seconds and then I will tell you the answer. Okay, if you said the adverb is late, you are correct. But now we need to identify, is the adverb late telling us how, when, or where? Well, late is telling us when the action took place. When did Bob arrive to the party? He arrived late. Late is the adverb. Here is another practice example. The directions are the same. You still need to identify the adverb, then identify if the adverb tells how, when, or where the action takes place. The sentence says, Jamie lives near the park. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds, and then I will tell you the answer. Okay, if you said the adverb is near, you are correct. Here is our last practice example. Again, the directions are the same. It's just a different sentence now. Katie finished her homework earlier than she planned. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds, then I will tell you the answer. Okay, if you said the adverb is earlier, you are correct. But now we need to identify, is the adverb earlier telling us how, when, or where? It is telling us when. When did Katie finish her homework? Earlier than she had planned. And that concludes the lesson for today, guys. Great job.